I had this lamb tajine at a Moroccan restaurant in Chicago, and it was perfect. So now I'm back in Morocco trying to recreate it. Not as an expert, but as someone still learning the craft. Try it.
No.
No? Oh no. I'm not a professional, just a guy who likes to eat. This is a gigot de lamb. I don't know if it's neck, shoulder, leg, but it looks good. I saw it at the shop. I said, today we do tajine. Now I went back and checked the video from Shokran. Watch that if you haven't. It's great. And it had artichokes in it. Artichokes are marinated at the shop, so I got these heart of palm, an ingredient I never saw before I was in Morocco. We have our mahans, preserved lemons, some peas, and we're cooking it over some fire today, or charcoal. Now I'm always in this dilemma. What do I do for, oh, tajine's dirty, not good. Wash that. First things first. All right, remind me to fire my dishwasher. I got my freshly cleaned tajine, put it on the top. I'm gonna let that get all the liquid out of there, all the water. Now you guys gave me a lot of tips about what the language, I forgot it all. For the meat versus the beef versus the lamb, I forgot it all, I'm sorry. But this is lamb, forgot all my Darija words, sorry. I'm gonna need a second repetition of this. Salt it well. Meats love salt. Salt loves meat. There we go. Some pepper. And check out this tajine already starting to steam. Pepper. Rub that on there. Ginger. Skinjabir, I believe. Someone said, after all these years in Morocco, you still don't speak Darija, but at least I speak food Darija. Cumin is cumin. Cumin is cumin. Just a little bit. The tajine's looking dry already. I could add the olive oil soon. Turmeric. Oh, it's in a bag. The bag is tied. Yeah, turmeric, black pepper, ginger, and cumin. All right, that's looking quite marinated. Let's get some oil in this tajine. I've seen the short where we're comparing this to the souk oil. Let's see what it's like in a tajine today. 1, 2, 3, a lot of oil today. Let that get nice and hot. Some people said use vegetable oil because you're gonna cook all the flavor out of the olive oil anyways, but yeah, it's healthier, I'm sure, like this. Little test. Not quite yet. See, looking hot. Oh yeah. Blue Shirt left a comment on the last video. He said, the man needs to work on his knife skills. I think I need to work on getting a new knife, more importantly. These are the ones that came with the kitchen, and I'm just happy to have a knife. You know, sometimes you don't need anything fancy. You don't need to go to the Japanese knife store and spend 100 euro on a knife. But I guess if you want to be a professional chef, that's a tool of the trade. I'm not a professional, just a guy who likes to eat. And if you like to eat, cooking is a requirement for that, because you don't want to cook the same thing every day. We want to travel through our cooking. So today we are traveling to Marrakesh. Slicing the onion. These knife skills are for Blue Shirt. If you don't know Blue Shirt, check out our videos when he was shell-shocked in Marrakesh, when we went to a fancy Michelin star restaurant in Slovenia. He's a special class of family member who's visited me in both Slovenia and Morocco. So him and one other friend earned that title, and I appreciate both of you. You know who you are. And if you're watching this and you know me, like we've met, we're from hometown, we traveled together, come visit. You're always welcome. I think that's cut pretty thin. These, even thinner. Looks like a 12-banded armadillo. I really like how that fat is bubbling up there. And out of the bone, we have stuff oozing already. This is gonna be great. Let's see how this goes. Is it stuck? Is it free? It's free. I want to brown that up. Ooh, that meaty side. But this is gonna be hot, hot, hot. Oh yeah. Everything's getting brown, and the tajine's still really hot, so I don't want to burn the onions just yet. A little skin came off with that. That means I took it a little too early, but it's looking good otherwise. Yeah, I could smell that I went heavy on the turmeric. That's all right. And look, more fluids dripping out of there. And this may be a mistake. Check out that charcoal level. Is it too high? It looks like it. It's pretty much touching the tajine. I don't know if you can see in there, maybe from this angle. Check out that charcoal level. The meat is already falling toward this side. Let's get a scissor in here. Wow. It's getting a fantastic browning on that skin side now, or on that meat side. And then we're gonna get this side down, then we'll put the onions in. And our last side here. All right, let's see what that browning's looking like. Oh yeah, time to get some onions in there. Let's get the thicker ones in there first. Maybe this tajine's too hot. This may be a disaster video. We're gonna find out. More mass should cool it down. This can be the bed for our lamb. Make it a nice bed. Roll the lamb back on top. So the onion, I should probably put some spices on these onions now is what you're thinking, but I think I put so much turmeric on the lamb, I don't need to do that here. Just make my onion bed. I'm gonna turn it sideways so that I can put some more onion on top of it. And I'm glad I chopped 2 onions. One thing I'm a little upset about, I didn't have garlic in the house and kind of in a time crunch today, so I had to just go with the onion. Bury it. Rest in peace, my lamb tajine. How's that looking? Maybe I'll add a little spice to the onion. All right, and we wait to add the rest of the ingredients until later. I'm gonna cover this, wait to add water. Because last time I did the beef tajine, it was swimming and I had to keep taking out sauce. So I'm gonna see what this does without the water. Hopefully it doesn't burn. See you later. So far so good, but that looks like a little burned onion on the side. That's okay, better than the meat. And look at the meat just coming off that bone, coming together. Hopefully that doesn't mean that it's gonna be tough. I'm making the judgment call by the smell of burned onions. I'm going to add a little water. Sorry, tajine, but I don't want you to burn too much. Half a little tea glass, hopefully that's enough. Let's check in on it over an hour later. Ooh, look at that sauce. It looks like some yummy sauce. Now I think I'm gonna do this about 15 more minutes. Let's check this meat. Ah, it's kind of tender. Let's see. Maybe it needs more. I don't know if I'm touching bone or meat. It's getting there. Let's say 15 more minutes. We don't have all day to get to eat. Let's add some peas in here and let those cook for 15 minutes. Now we have some color on it. Really makes the tajine look nicer. Let those cook 15 minutes. About 10 minutes left. I'm gonna add the lemon. 5 minutes left. Palm hearts. Wow, that didn't break. That's a strong tea glass. Very surprising. Now, one thing about the lemon, this lemon almost looks fake. Look at that. So you just use the rind. So I'm gonna take out the insides, the seeds. I don't know the best way to do that. Actually, I don't use preserved lemon too often. Only when Mandy, my chef friend, is here. I guess I tried it in America for one recipe, but I just use my fingers like this, I guess. Yeah, if you don't know how to use lemon, I guess you only use the skin to it. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I add it at the end, or else it just becomes mush and then you end up eating it. And I don't know if it's meant to be eaten. Lemon peel. And wow, the fragrance of that, that's a good one. peas getting in there. Lemon on top of the meat. I don't even know if that's gonna cook on there. I feel like last 10 minutes is maybe not enough. We'll see what happens in there. And while I'm at it, I'm just gonna add our palm hearts into the sauce. And these are so wet, they're probably gonna release some juices into here too. I don't want to hide the peas too much, so. But what am I gonna do with the rest of these? I guess the baby can chew on them. All right, 10 minutes there. Let's keep it going. All right, the charcoal is burnt down. Here is our grand reveal. Ooh-wee. That's looking pretty yummy, I must say. The meat is pulled away from the bone. And, oof, it's looking saucy. Let's see how this tender meat is. I wish it was more tender. Maybe I just leave it. I'll leave it and come back to it later. It'll be like proper street tajine then. These aren't even like hot. Look good. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this and go to the beach and come back and it should still be hot. Who wants to try tajine?
Hi.
Here's the big tajine reveal.
Oh, it's nice and warm.
Mama, open it.
Open it.
Yeah.
3, 4 time. Huh? What's that white thing?
Palm hearts.
What?
Rumi's not impressed. She goes, is there meat in it? Yes, always meat in tajine, but at first sight, she doesn't look too impressed by it. But that's heart of palm. They didn't. Well, artichokes were only marinated at the shop, and they were 45 dirham.
What?
Should have bought some at the souk.
What about sfarjal?
That's for beef tajine. They didn't have beef at the butcher today.
Okay, the most important ingredient is sauce.
Good.
Mama, can you do just me?
Okay,
Just soft meat.
we gotta take a picture first.
No picture. Mama, I'm soft.
Here's the check. Is the meat soft or not? Uh-oh, that's not a good sign.
I'm not good at this.
This is kind of a fail right now. Sorry, Rumi. You want soft meat?
Yeah.
I don't know. Try it.
No.
No. Oh no. Tajine fail, I guess.
The sauce is good.
She says it needs salt to the sauce.
I don't think so.
Boss says so. Ooh, that looks good. Let me see that. That looks very good.
Yeah, the bottom looks. Look, the bottom is done.
The bottom is done. I mean, top is done too.
Cut. Yeah, this part that was on the bottom that was boiling in the sauce, it's really good and juicy and soft. So
I mean, that looks great.
yeah, it's really good.
And you like the heart of palm too.
Yeah.
And Rumi's liking this meat better. Is this meat better?
Yeah.
Let's see. Good? Oh, fork for me. Thank you. Thank you. Now, this looks good, but I don't think it beats Shokran in Chicago's tajine, but I think it's pretty good for one of my lamb tajines. Here you can see the meat is pulling right off, so that's a good sign. Beba, P? Is the tajine good? You like it?
Mama, the Japanese not yummy.
Show me.
Even the real Japan.
The real Japan. This isn't the real Japan.
Very yummy.
You want more pea? Do you think she'll eat heart of palm? Let's try heart of palm.
Is your hand shaking?
Why?
I don't know, lift it up. Yeah, looked like it was shaking.
What did you say, Rumi?
I'm not eating.
Tajine needs salt. Okay, boss. And here you can see the bottom to the onions burn. Yeah, the onions are quite black in there, but that's okay. That's what's supposed to happen. That was my attempt at a Marrakeshi lamb tajine. I think it could be improved with some saffron water in there and some salt, according to this one. And I like the look of this caveman bone.
Thank you so much.
What tagine do you want next for me?
Rainbow.
Rainbow tagine. You keep asking for that. I don't know what that means. So yeah, after seeing that tagine in Chicago and remembering the taste, the aroma, the flavors, mine was not even close. So don't sugarcoat the comments. It was edible, but heart of palm is not artichoke, and I don't know. How can I do it better? You let me know. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and here's my conclusion.